bienvenidos to the 2024 Latinx Kidlit Book Festival. Woo! We are the co-founders of the Latinx Kidlit Book Festival, the largest gathering of Latinx Kidlit authors and illustrators with 95 creators representing most of Latin America. We are so excited to welcome you to our 5th annual festival. I can't believe it's 5 years. I'm Alexandra Villasante, and I am joined by my fellow co-founders, Mayra Cuevas and Ismee Williams. The incredible, I should have said, Mayra Cuevas and Ismee Williams. We are authors, co-founders, board members of the LKBF, and we are slightly over-caffeinated. Okay.
And say hello to the chat. If you are a teacher, tell us about your classroom. What are you most excited to see today from the festival? We want to know where you're logging in from. And we have so much exciting news to share. Just last Friday, we launched the first ever Latinx Storytellers Conference, and it was a smashing, huge success beyond our wildest dreams and our wildest imagination. We can't wait to tell you about an award from the Library of Congress and more grants for school visits in New York schools and classrooms.
Yay! But first, we want to recognize the work of the entire LKBF staff and volunteers. This festival is a labor of love created with the help of dozens of dedicated book lovers. It would not be possible without the leadership, energy, and talent of some very special people. Our incredible executive director, Mia Garcia, and our equally amazing deputy director, Megan Jensen. We are so fortunate to have these two talented and passionate advocates steering the ship. Without them, this festival would not be a reality, and it would not be as amazing as it is. So give it up for them. And then this is just a quick thanks to all of our amazing board of directors. We are so grateful to everyone who provides leadership and direction and supports our efforts, helping us ensure the long-term stability of the nonprofit organization.
And so much has happened this year. Like I said, last week, we launched our inaugural LKBF Latinx Storytellers Conference.
It was only last week.
Oh my God.
It was only last week.
It's just hard to believe. It was only last week. Over 200 Latinx writers, illustrators, award winners, bestsellers, editors, literary agents, and publishing professionals gathered at Scholastic headquarters in Soho, New York for 2 days. I mean, this was like an intensive 48-hour crash course in everything publishing. We had master classes, breakout sessions, one-on-one sessions. Our keynotes, Donna Barbaguera and Maria Hinojosa, they just brought the house to tears. So check out all of
and to their feet, standing ovation.
Check out all the photos on our social media channels, and the incredible Ines Lozano, I can see you in the chat. Ines is gonna drop.
We love you.
Love you. It's gonna drop the links to our social media channel, so you can just follow the journey along, and hopefully you can join us next year. That would be amazing.
We built so much community last week together, from craft sessions, informal conversations, the consultations with agents, editors, and creators. Attendees had the chance to connect, bond, laugh, possibly cry. I know I did, but those were tears of joy. It's really the joy of finding your gente, the people who understand your journey because they are on it too, who recognize that we contain multitudes, that we are ready to support each other and make room at the table. This is what it feels like to come home. We heard so much amazing feedback from attendees, hearts being full, pens being fired up. I love that. But I wanted to share just a couple, literally 2, very quick, I promise. So the first one, just thank you. From the bottom of my heart, what you did was bigger than any one conference. You inspired so many storytellers to tell their story and not give up. And you didn't stop with providing inspiration. You provided tools like access to people in the industry and peer connections. You truly opened up the seat at your table, and I'll be forever grateful. Marcela Lopez, thank you so much for letting us know that. Mayra, do you want to read the other one? Because it's so great.
Yes, Lindsay Cordero, another attendee. Lindsay says, this conference brought people together in person, strengthened Latinidad community ties across the world, and reassured every attendee that they're not alone in our lived experience. Shame and self-doubt were dispelled, and fear was replaced by firm self-belief. This conference empowered us and helped us to realize we are fully capable of accomplishing our creative dreams. Oh my God, it is just so beautiful.
See, it's like
so
the
moving.
tears.
I know. And you know, something we have not talked about is like that this event was truly an international event. We had so many countries represented. We had people fly in from Canada to Argentina. We had attendees flying from London. I mean, there was so much representation, and the fact that so many people believed in this dream and and put so much effort, energy, resources in joining and saying presente. I mean, that was just so moving.
It was amazing. It was truly
really wonderful.
Experience. And we hope it's the first of many.
So also just last week on Thursday, we had the first ever benefit for the Latinx Kidlit Book Festival, and we got to celebrate 5 years of LKBF. We welcomed 94 guests into the gorgeous scholastic space. This included members from the writing community, passionate librarians from the New York Public Library, as well as from local schools. We even had a cohort of Connecticut librarians who took the train and came on in to celebrate with us, and we appreciated every single one of them. Everybody was so excited to be there, and of course we were also surrounded by family and friends. The weather cooperated. We were able to enjoy the terrace, the views of downtown Manhattan, and we honored the incomparable Donna Barba Higuera, who joined us for a conversation about her own writing journey and how much story meant to her as a child. And Donna also shared with us a sweet letter from a fan who wrote that because of Donna's books, he also would like to write his own books. Particularly, he's interested in sci-fi, and he plans to incorporate his own Mexican heritage into the stories, just like Donna does. So it was a very inspiring evening. And then the phenomenal Troy Maldonado took the mic and led the room in a rounding paddle race. So we're very, very thankful to everyone who came out and made the evening such a success, so that we can keep the doors open, keep getting books into the hands of children, keep spreading the stories, keep uplifting the storytellers, all of the good stuff.
And we have so much to celebrate. We like to say that's it, but that is not it. The Latinx Kidlit Book Festival, the dream we had only 5 years ago, has received an award from the Library of Congress. The festival has been recognized as one of the country's most promising emerging strategies to promote literacy. Wow. I mean, could you guys imagine 5 years ago, when we're in the thick of the pandemic trying to figure out how to connect with readers, with teachers, with librarians, that 5 years later we're going to be flying to DC to receive an award? I mean, it's just mind-blowing to me.
It's unreal. I have to say, though, as I want to make a joke here about I was just trying to survive, but honestly, it's not us. It's not even our amazing organizing team. It's not even our amazing board. It's all of the volunteers, all the educators, all the parents, all the people that believe in us and say, yes, this is valuable. So now I'm going to start crying again. Okay, keep going.
And Alex, you're going to tell us about the Arizona Humanities Award?
Yes, because it's not all. We also have received a grant from Arizona Humanities for the second year in a row. This time it's a $10,000 grant. This grant supports innovative community-based projects that use humanities disciplines to connect Arizonans to the culture, people, and histories of the state and beyond. We are so grateful for this grant award. Thank you.
And we're also deeply thankful to the sponsors of our school visit program, which in the past have included Penguin Random House, CBWI, and Hachette. And for the 2024-2025 academic year, we are thrilled that Hachette has again agreed to be a sponsor, helping us support this important initiative alongside that wonderful grant. from the Arizona Humanities. And for those of you who don't know, the LKBF School Visit Fund brings Latinx authors and illustrators, as well as books, into classrooms for a private author-illustrator visit. Over the past 2 years, LKBF has funded 55 visits, reaching more than 1,800 students across 26 states and territories. We are currently accepting applications for the 2024-25 academic year. So if you are an educator or a librarian who would like a free author-illustrator visit along with a classroom set of books, please head over to our website. The deadline to apply is December 13th.
Yeah, we keep hearing life-changing from educators.
Yeah.
I mean, I just think that is just so incredible. This work of, I mean, books change lives. We were talking about that this morning, you know, improving literacy in our communities and in all communities. We are fighting crime. We are fighting poverty. We are fighting, you know, problems with health. I mean, just reading a book has such a ripple effect in so many
Really does.
directions, which is why we're so proud of the work that we are doing. And if you would like to make a contribution to ensure that the Latinx Kidlit Book Festival is here for many years to come, please go to our website and make a tax-deductible donation. Remember that the Latinx Kidlit Book Festival is a 501c3 tax-exempt nonprofit organization. If you're an educator and if you want to put us in touch with any grants in your area that can help us bring more school visits and more authors and illustrators to your school district or to your state, please reach out. We love working with regional and with local groups and educators and librarians to work in community to make this happen.
Yeah, we want to hear from you. We also want you to grow with us. We have, as you can see, we're a little bit like mad scientists, perhaps. We have ideas. We want to get going. We want to change the world with your help. So if you want to know what we're up to and what ideas that we're cooking up next, please do sign up for our newsletter. I know the link will be dropped into the chat. Follow us on our social media. Be part of our futuro. We can't get to where we want to go without you. Well, we need you. So with that said, we can start all the swing the piñata, I know it's early for piñatas, maybe, I don't know. Anyway, let's get started with the fiesta. Welcome to the 2024 Latinx Kidlit Book Festival.
Yay!
Yay!